Hi everyone, today we're looking at chapter 13 of John, and we see there here the writer from the very beginning. He says this: Jesus has shown them the full extent of his love. Then he carries on to say in verse 3 that Jesus, knowing that he came from the Father and that he was returning to the Father, he got up from the evening meal and he took out his outer garment and took a towel and wrapped it around his waist, and he began to wash the disciples' feet, and he was going around washing their feet. And then when he got to Peter, Peter says to Jesus, you can never wash my feet, my Lord. And Jesus says, you do not understand what I'm doing. Unless I wash your feet, you have no part with me. And in this case, Peter might have been thinking, oh, my feet are too dirty, I can't let the Lord touch my feet. Because sometimes we think that our sin or our iniquity or our shortcomings are too big for God, but God is forever calling us, saying, hey, nothing is too big for me to wash off. And then but we find Peter's response after Jesus had said that if I don't wash your feet, you have no part with me. And Peter says to Jesus, not only my feet, my Lord, but my hands and my head as well. And that was his sign of saying, if that's the case, I want all in. And that's what God requires of us. He wants all of us. That's why in his word, he says it clearly that we must honor the Lord our God with all our hearts, our soul, with all we are, because he wants all of us. And that's my challenge today, is that we bring all of us to God. Be blessed.